Go video, and we're back for some more yard sale action. We did some let me bring the camera around. We did some yard sailing. This is from last weekend. We did some yard sailing this weekend. It was awful. We hit 15 or so, and there was nothing out there. Nothing worth buying. There was literally nothing. I was astounded. I put in some pretty good work too. No recognizance mission of like where to go or anything. I did kind of like a freestyle pick, the old school way of follow the sign type of thing, and that can work out hugely. Sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's give and take, 50-50. It was worth the effort. So I figured I'd do a video and show you, because I've literally shown you everything that's in the store. If you watch the videos from beginning to end, there's a lot. Probably like 80 or so videos. But if you watch from the beginning to now, every item that I've showed you is logged for in some sort of way and where it went. I show you everything that comes into the store. I show you everything that comes into the house. I mean, I might have skipped over a couple thrift store items, but pretty thorough about showing you guys everything. It's just a good log for me, and it's just entertainment. We're just making a video, you know. This is a pretty interesting pile of stuff. Sorry if I'm moving the camera around. Pretty interesting pile of stuff. We did pretty good. I started picking through this house. This lady had to have been 90 years old. Very nice. And this is all Bruce. This is all Bruce's stuff. So Bruce ain't here no more. And let me show you some of his stuff. It's pretty cool. So this is got it kind of organized here. Do a little scan. Just about everything came from one house. There's some things that were in the hall that are already listed and on the shelves, and I can pull some of those items out. So start off tapes, making lots. There's Pro Chromes. Those could be good. I've never seen those before. Got some cribbage. So little mini cribbage. Folds out. This isn't particularly the one that you want to look for. There is one that is like this. Druki makes it. It folds out. It's like this wide, and it folds out into four folds. You can find that. That's probably the best one you can get. Maybe not the best, but best common one. That one does like 80 to 100. There's another nice cribbage board. I listed this one. It's exactly what it looks like. I listed this one for $35, I think. That's complete with the box. We got most of the stuff's all listed. wooden chips, Iron Men. It's pretty interesting. I think that one was the one that was unpunched. We got ironclads. These are all complete. All the games are complete. They're just missing dice. Every game is complete but missing dice. So RuneQuest. So this is I could do a video of this just alone. This is a very superb find of RuneQuest. I've never really even heard of RuneQuest. I've heard of HeroQuest, but this one's more like just on paper. Let me flip it. So some editions can do pretty good. This one, I could offload this at like 200, would probably sell today. I listed this one for $4.99.99 just because of what's inside. It's way more rare than any of the other ones listed. It's fully complete. It's got extra information in there and many more manuals than everyone else's. All expansion packs and logged information through a dungeon master. I guess that's what you want to call them. And just, it's a nice set. Definitely would bring back some memories for somebody. This I figured would did a little better. This got some really cool graphics. I mean, who wouldn't buy that? Car Wars. It's only just $20, but it's got some expansion packs inside, which I might separate that one. Let's see if we can open it. Yeah, it's got a couple different car guides. Some really good graphics, but there's more information in there. There's more information in there, so it's a nice set. We got North Cape. This is kind of cool because it's got some metal ships. That one has dice. Well, that's good. So get some metal ships. That one's complete. That one does pretty good. Most of those do pretty good, like 30, 40, 50 bucks. I think I put Ironclad at like 60 bucks because it was unpunched, or whatever one wasn't unpunched. This one's got most of the stuff. Rail Baron. This could do good. It's probably like 20 or 30 bucks. Heavy. It's the downfall of board games. They're heavy. They're bulky. So, yeah, looking pretty good. Oh, what I paid for everything. Paid 60 bucks for everything. So. And here is mostly all these horses. They're all horses. And then Inside here are the men that ride the horses with weapons and a couple other figures. We listed this out. We had a couple watches on this one. We listed this as one big lot. I was going to separate it into single figures. So that box and these two boxes are at $150. We'll see if we can get that. We got like 40, 30, 60, 500. I think I'm gonna do like 50 on that North Cape. Probably $10 on the cribbage, the small one. 150 here. I got two other of these miniature model sets listed for $10. I pulled one postcard out and listed that for 15. And there's some other cast things that I listed. These are little army vehicles, tanks. I don't know what these go to yet. Figure it out soon, but once I figure it out, should be doing pretty good. There's a huge bag of them here. It's probably like 100, maybe more, but I think you go to like some kind of board game or some kind of strategy game. Kind of cool. So, big bag. Just all tanks and Abrams and tracks and different ones. Jeeps. Get some VHS. This one's sealed, so I grabbed that. Got a book. So I got all frustrated before because the power went out. I had a little spotlight on us, get some extra light on the video, but I had it spotlighting on the eBay store, like on the photo booth, just to give it a little extra light. Not much, and it was tripping some stuff out, and it blew a fuse like straight off the inside the outlet, so I can't even flip a breaker to fix it. I gotta like redo the whole plug. So now I got a long pack running around. I got like there's only like four or five good outlets down here now, because we used to jam out down here too, so I just haven't fixed a couple of them. So that's a little extra drama going on here to add it to the haul video. So we'll keep going. We got a nice vintage radio. Yes, I'm surprised Steve passed that one up. I got the guy down to $5 on it. I don't know, maybe he couldn't get him down to $5. I wiggled him down. I had him test it too, and then I wiggled him down right after. But I got that out $5. It was a really burnt out kitchen knife. Yeah, look at that thing. But it was, in the pile of where was it? I didn't pull out the knives. There's knives too that I got out of this house with this silverware. Interesting thing about this silverware was this one. marked USN on it. And then some other markings on some other ones here. I don't think this will pan out in any scrapperooski, but I can't read what it says, but I can really read what it says on here. 1847. The old spoon. So this is my favorite piece out of all of these ones. But this wasn't from the sale. I found this at work. It was a fork that I found in the Weymouth, in the ground of the Weymouth Library. Pretty cool fork. It's got some really nice patina. I'm trying to focus on this. There we go. This was in the ground a long time. Had to have been. There's no markings on it. I tried scratching it right here. It looks forged. But it's a really nice fork. I know. So amazed by a fork. It's because I found it, I guess. It's wicked heavy too. It's not light. It's very heavy. So, alright, well, let's get back into the video. Put this box of rocks. Mining hammer. Creatures on a mining hammer too. So we get some bugs in the rock pile here. It's just not odd, but I think it was an ant. Not sure. No bugs in the eBay store. Fossil. I don't know if there's any good ones in here. I'll bring these to the flea, to the stone guy. Hopefully he's there when I set up. I'm sure the wife's gonna want probably all these. Not most of them, but some pretty good ones in here. It's a nice piece. It's got like a creamy feel to it. It's kind of weird. Rubbing all off on me too. So, with this book that went with it. Book of Blood Gems and Minerals. Got big model, the cruiser. A couple throwaway thimbles. You got a calendar, which is kind of cool. 1978 calendar. Aloha. You got these. I didn't look any of these up. 3 of these is sealed, but when it comes to that stuff, it doesn't really matter unless if it's like wicked old. Got some cards in this lot. Stack of basic postcards. A lot of scenery stuff. These 2 boat cards. These are marked within a series. This interesting set of playing cards. Government use cards. They're beat up, but still kind of interesting. New Testament, Army and Navy. And then these are all kind of like not like the good ones, but the better of the postcards. Sony. I grabbed it just hoping it was a DMR. It's not a DMR. It's just a combo. But and then 2 recorders. I think those have some stuff in the back. Yeah, like the microphones and stuff, and the cables. So never really let those go by. Then let me see if I can pull out a couple of the other items that I didn't show yet. We get a book, House of Terror. This is like 10. It's a first edition. I got some thimble books for a friend. Unless if they cop out, which highly unlikely they do, but it's good for reference guide for collecting. Get some scrap. This one could do some decent money if it had the piece on the top. This one could do like 20-30 bucks, but it's missing the part. So we get these Epic Space Marine Imperial vehicles, like cast metal. Hopefully these pan out. These are all sealed. Listed these at like $35.99 each, so that's $100 right there. Hopefully those pan out. I mean, that's what they've sold for before, and there's nobody selling them right now, so if anyone's looking for those, then I should get that sale. And we get this nice butterfly knife. It's got like brass ends. It's some kind of a composite middle. It's not double-edged, but it's a spear. I should show it to you. That's like a spear end. Oh, sheesh, focus. I haven't played with one of these in a while. With the, you always gotta, is it like you always want to hold it from this one? Yeah, bump stop. So I just hit myself with the knife end. It works. It works. I'm just not working it. Not super fluid, but this is listed. Listed this at $29.99. It's got 2 watches on it already. So hopefully it fires out. But what else we got? Oh, yeah, over here. We can come over here. These ones. These are the movies that I grabbed. Sadly, I grabbed them all just like, oh, these are some good movies. And sadly, these are all repops. These Halloweens. The 2 Halloweens are repop. Like, they're not repop, they're just like later issued. The Chud didn't have a label on it. And these 2 are like a later series. So the only ones that panned out were the Silver Bullet and the Dragon Knight. So listed the Dragon Knight, which is kind of like a perv kind of thing. Anime thing, we all know what that is. And then the Silver Bullet, that was always a good one by Stephen King. So yeah, fun times in resell high here.